So I wanted to show you this. I'm wanting to set up a new planner for a project I'm working on. It's going to take some working out for the plot and outline and things like that. So I've done this, but this started off this colour. So I've done one side and just wanted to show you what I did. Now this is a Filofax, as you can see. Excuse the mess because I've only done this. This was the original colour, and I wanted to change it to this. Make it nice. I liked the mint, but it wasn't really, it's not really my kind of colour. So what I've done is I've got this stuff. Can you see it? The Angelus leather paint. Now this is faux leather, but it still worked okay. And what I did was I used this. I probably should have had something better, but this is what I've got. And then I put a layer on, and then I just kind of dabbed it, and it gives you this mottled effect. I might go over this again. There's some bits where I'm not sure, but I wanted to make sure I had enough, because this is not an awful big bottle. You'll also have to excuse, I've got stitches in my hand. I've had carpal tunnel surgery, so I've still got my stitches. I hope that doesn't put anybody off. I should have thought and put a cover. I will be wearing gloves anyway, so anybody squeamish won't see them. Right, let me just put my gloves on. So, sorry, my hand's still quite stiff and what have you. Right, so if I turn this over, make sure I'm in frame. And what I was using, I was just putting a little bit of the paint into here and then doing it. So let's just go ahead. And we'll probably fast forward this section, so because it's not that interesting. Just seen somebody dabbing paint on. But anyway, here we go. Now that I've got the kind of first layer sort of thing, I don't want to waste this paint because it dries quite quickly. And now what I was just doing this. Now I did worry at first because I don't know if you can see too clearly. It's like it bubbles, because it's a sponge and you're doing this. And I kind of thought, oh, I don't know if that will stay like that or change, but it did. It all kind of just, flattened out as it dried. So anyway, I'll just keep doing this. So as you can see, I've kind of finished that. That's the second layer. It's a bit thicker in places. I've also, you know, done in the little pouches. I can see something's not right there. What have I done? Yeah, I see what's happening. I might need to let that dry properly and then do that inside. It's not that big a deal because honestly I don't use the pouches that much. That one was a bit trickier because it's closer to the rings. They will get, the bits on it can get cleaned off okay. Because I did watch a YouTube video about somebody did this exact thing on the exact same planner as well. So I'm going to let that dry. I've not went so much for the mottled effect in here because I don't think it matters as much inside. People might disagree, but for me, no, not such a big deal. So we'll let that dry. I was worried with this because I wanted it a bit darker. So when I first put it on, I was like, but when it dries, it does dry a little bit darker than than what you see here. Just make sure the threads are all done. So yeah, we'll let that dry. I might just leave this overnight. It's still about only 1:30 in the afternoon. You can hear the rain outside because I'm sitting here by my window. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, it's pretty wet. I'm due back to work tomorrow. Hopefully my hand can withstand it. It's supposed to be a longer recovery time, but I can't afford to do that because it's just me in this household. I'm the only wage coming in. So, complaining aside, yeah, we'll leave that to dry. Hopefully it will come out okay. I mean, the front did, as you seen, the front was fine. It dries. It still had the flexibility, but once it's completely dry, I will show you all that anyway. And yeah, and then I'll show you. Sorry, I'm trying to take my gloves off. And then I will show you what I've got for the inside of it, for the project that I'm planning. So I just wanted to show you the finished product. This is what it's after I've painted it. So I've had to, you know, do the elastic, and it's come out really well with the leather paint. I didn't think it would. There are a few, I don't know, like rough bits up there, but I don't really care about that. But I really like this. I think it's come out really well. It's what I think I saw in, so I'll move this over a bit, the video I watched, a lady doing this exact thing with the exact same planner. She got some beeswax furniture polish to give it a nice little shine, I suppose, and I might do that eventually, but this is what I've got. You can see how it's all kind of still a bit mottled and all that. I think it is a little bit darker than what you see on the screen, which is fine. I wanted it a bit darker. And this side as well has come out really nice. And what I had as well, and like I said, you did get paint on the metal bit, but it's come off. I've missed a bit there. Nail polish remover took it off quite well. Now, what other thing I had was I had this as well, and this was from something different, but it matched this colour here. It's not, I wouldn't say this is a faux leather, it's more plasticky, but I thought I'd try, and I've got two. This is, I would try and, you know, match this, and this is how that turned out. I changed the elastic to a black one, and yeah, I mean, it's not very neat there, but yeah, we don't mind about those things. But I was really pleased with this as well, so I can put this in. I know it's got, hold on, let me put this on. I know it's already got a pen loop, but I like this as well, and then I can just do that. So that has come out really, really nice. I'm very pleased with it. And now I'll get down to putting some inserts in. I need to make some, what do we call them? Dashboards. You know, the dividers. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'll go ahead and do that now. So I've made some dividers. These are just, you know, the paper packs that you can get. I just cut them to size, then laminated them, and then we also, when I've laminated them, I've added a little thing. I don't have a proper tab shape punch or whatever, but I just punch circles. It does it perfectly well. So yeah, I like these pair. They're kind of like marbled effect, kind of, I don't know what you would call it. But you can see, they're very pretty. I'd made 4, and I had made a 5th one, but because my A5 punch, they're laminated, so they're slightly oversized. So it's trying to find the proper, you know, position to put the punch thing, because I've got one of those, you do one side, punch one side, and then you punch the next. Punch one side, turn it over, punch it again. So something trying to like, so I'd kept this one because I thought, I don't really need 5, but I can keep something there at the back, and I kept it in because it is prettier. I might, because you get 3 of each paper, I might just do another one. So that is the dividers, and I'm really happy with them. That one, I mean, I don't know, does it kind of jar? I don't know, I like it anyway. The other ones were quite dark, and I wanted something a bit brighter. So I suppose it will depend on what I actually put in that section. And yeah, and I really like this front one because I think it matches quite nicely with the colour of the planner. So there, that's the planner part of it. You know, the physical planner part of it done. I just need to get all the inside sorted now. So this is what I have so far. I've shown you the dashboards. I've just put a little, well, I don't know, it's just a little laminated picture that I had. I really like it. I had some purple paper clips, which is really quite handy. This is just notes that I've taken of all of the project I'm doing already, so I've just tucked it in there. Put that back over there. So the first dashboard is going to have project details. This is a book cover. It's not the final book cover, and neither's the title, to be quite honest. I might come up with something different, you know, after it's written. But I'd seen the book cover and I thought I really liked it. This is just project details with maybe a little quick synopsis of what this one is going to be about. I am planning a trilogy. This is a project page. I've put screenplay or fiction, so I can just tick off whatever one it is, because I do want to start writing screenplays. I have started writing them, to be honest. This is acts, quick outline for them, some chapter outlines, and then some note paper. This is my worksheets that I've taken from various sources, and then I've sort of compiled them into the proper, into a more cohesive worksheet for myself. So this one I've made, this is a fantasy romance one, and this is just a picture off of Pinterest, I think it was. So this is, first of all, we start with the romance, and I think I got this, I'm not sure if this was Gwen Hayes. There was also another writer whose name I can't recall at the minute, because I've had these sitting about for God knows how long, and I just sort of compiled them together to make the sort of romance part of it. And then we head into, after that, start again. So we have the, that was the romance part, and then it's into the actual world building part of it. So I've done that. All the different things. This will have more things. I'm not sure about the magic in here, or even a creature, but I've added it in anyway, because you never know. characters. This is my character sketch of the main character, and again this is from Pinterest. Put that in, and then there is some additional pictures. This is the hero, as you say. I don't know who will recognise this. Is who? Jason, is that his name? It was in from Sweet Home. This particular image is when he's got the black hair and blue eyes, which you can't see in here, but I know it's there. I just saw him as this character, so that's why that picture's in there. I don't know if anybody watches Sweet Home. I found it really enjoyable. And this is just some additional pictures. And I will put in more, once they've made up other characters, I will put in more here. And then it's just some note paper. Then this one, this will probably be notes as well. Just as I'm thinking of things, it might be like little snippets of scenes, character names, ideas for all sorts of things. That'll probably go in this one. So this will mainly just be note paper. And I can scribble things down. And then I've just got, this is other things that I've had just lying around. I've put it back in there. And of course I have to have my Robin Hobb postcard in there. And the little note card. Because, you know, Robin Hobb's my favourite author. And I know they should have sent these out to hundreds of people. But it just feels very special to me. I'm like, oh my God, Robin Hobb sent me a postcard. So that is those. This is just, it's basic just now. It will be fleshed out. Things more things added, more added. And yeah. So that's it for now. That's what I've got. This is my project planner. Should I say project planner? It's not a planner. My project folder. I will say that. My project folder for everything about this one project. Also with this, because it wasn't sticky as such, but sometimes when you're lifting up, you can hear that sort of peeling sound. I did put a beeswax rub on it. It's just something like this. This is mostly for wood. What you can see, it's a wood balsam. It's the same thing. You can use it for leather, and I did test it before I used it, obviously. And yeah, it's made it really, it's given it a nice shine as well. And this smells, it smells really nice too. So yeah, that's it complete. It's just kind of filling things out, adding in more things, but that is my project folder all sorted. Maybe project, whatever. Anyway, that's it all done. Complete and just ready to get used and added into, and now I'm just waffling and I shall say goodbye.